at Thompson Building Materials with my good friend Derek Pritchett, where we're checking out all of their new building installations, starting with this beautiful water feature. You know, it's not monogrammed for my name per se, but it could be if you want to take one home. But Derek, why don't you tell me about what's going on, because these stones look pretty deliberate to me.
They are, and that's our signature tea, obviously. But
I know, for tea for Thompson.
We've got this is a kind of a newer format for natural stone with a sawn face height that's consistent. So we got 2-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch, 4-inch, sawn top and bottom and natural ends. Gives it more of a contemporary look, but still a very natural look and feel because with the natural stone. So,
but also like very clean lines sort of get added into that natural look.
And very tight fitting. You know, we get a very tight fitting installation on it.
And then here in this rotunda, we're seeing, you said, upwards of 20 different materials installed.
We've got brick in the arches, different stone on every column, different seat wall treatments here. The paving, we've got everything from a Mexican clay tile to a slate paver. It's in the format of a brick paver, but it's a natural stone slate.
Oh, so it's cut to look like a brick.
Right.
Oh, very clever.
Here we've got porcelain tile again with the wood finish for exterior.
And we know how durable porcelain tile is because we've chatted about that before. I want to move us over to this living column because the planter bases are built right in.
Yeah, we've got kind of a unique installation here. Give us an opportunity to showcase different uses of materials and soften it up a little bit with some greenery. So these are just burnished block, and we have them kind of cantilevered out there and planted and shown some succulents.
Well, and it's very modern, but it also sort of taps into the creativity. You could turn that into a full wall, but this, until you see this here at Thompson, it might not be something that you would be inspired to do.
We have a lot of people taking pictures of that.
I bet you do. And Thompson is really the only sort of place around San Diego that does this, where I can come to the showroom, I can look at the floor, and I can actually be walking on the showroom.
We've got, as you can see, there's 75 right there, up close to 100 different installations of material.
So I'm standing right on 36, it looks like. And all the big sort of block installations are numbered so that it's easy for you or your designer to...
It showcases a different variety of natural stone in different formats, so it's random flagstone, tile patterns, different grout treatments you can do. We'll see some custom mortar treatments with some seeded aggregates and some pebbles in there. We've got, you know, the rest of these brick columns here. This is from Endicott clay out of Nebraska. They actually have an artist that carves it. Yeah, it's hand carved while it's still green before it's fired, and then they cut it all up and number them and put them in the kiln and fire them and ship them out here numbered, and we reassemble it.
And you also have the traditional small sort of scale display of all the different products, but these are what is installed large scale around the showroom.
Yeah, this is a great starting point for a color palette on which direction to go if you're looking for brick or stone, and then gives the consumer an idea for color, really.
Yeah, because if I'm walking around and I'm standing on 38 and I love the way it looks, but what if I prefer maybe more of a gray than a taupe, or if I prefer something, I can come into the wall and check out what other options I have.
There's options up here. Yeah, at a glance, that's a quick at a glance, guide. This column here is very representative of San Diego with the Mexican adobe pavers.
Yeah, very much like a mission.
Yeah. Incorporating different tiles and wood. It can show that blending of material. We got natural stone, brick, a wood header up there, hand painted Spanish tile, some metal. So it's okay to blend materials.
I love that because it's something that maybe, unless you're really into your design, you might not know and you might not think about doing.
This is a pretty unique column here. Again, we're talking about blending of materials and different uses of materials.
Right, because these bricks down below, if we start here, are turned sideways.
We've got them turned sideways, turned up on a roll-off, kind of they call it dental tooth, kind of in and out. You notice the fire brick inside the little fireplace here. They've actually chiseled them off to make them look like a split face, and you have a fire going in there. It gives a lot more shadowing effect.
Oh.
And then incorporating the different pebbles with the brick, little inset panels, and then having things just sort of cantilever out, creating little shelves. So it's a unique installation. I know I couldn't find the rocks in the basket to make a straight corner like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could either. So it's nice that you have all the materials ready to go for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned earlier that grout is sort of a big deal too, because picking our materials is important, but the color of the grout, which we're going to point out on this back wall with the bricks here, makes a massive impact on what the material ends up looking like.
Actually, 11% of what you see is mortar, and That's actually the same material there in the door and in the window with a black mortar or with a gray mortar. So it really has an effect in bringing out different colors of the materials.
So this brick and this brick are the exact same product.
Exactly the same.
And you can see how drastically different they look just by changing up the mortar in between.
Absolutely.
One more decision you have to